Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Satisfactory with Pancake, the Paladin. Merry FICMAS time again. We are here today, starting a little out of sync with normal for two reasons. Ooh, hey, those are gone and back over to be focused on the mega base. But I haven't begun yet the process of gathering around the iron in the Dune Desert yet. But I do want to have my daily check-ins to check the advent calendar. And if I remember correctly, today being day 8. 8 is a big day. Yeah, we got a thing.
This data cartridge enables the third pair of FICMAS map tree branches to be unlocked. There is a chance you are doing this because you enjoy the seasonal event for some reason. There is also a chance you are simply doing this to annoy me.
Also true.
I wish for you to know that, in either case, you have disappointed me.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. And we also, I'm going to go ahead and unlock this, which will allow us to get the blender, as well as the radio control unit, the super duper computer, and the assembly director system, which is the first part for phase 4. Don't worry, we're still quite a ways from that, but I had the realization that if I scan a hard drive, oh my gosh, I can never remember any buttons in the world. Aluminum. If I scan a hard drive, I don't know if I can get anything that would have the blender, because I don't have the blender unlocked yet. And I need it to get the... Oh, I don't actually need this one. I just need a 200. And I need it to get the nitro rocket fuel recipe that we discussed. So I would be really annoyed if I'd been going around and getting some hard drives and realizing I couldn't even get what I needed because I didn't have the blender unlocked yet. So let's go ahead and unlock that and then proceed to do nothing with it for a while.
Milestone reached. Several parts more efficient and powerful than the human brain can now be made to compensate for many deficiencies otherwise encountered in future development efforts.
Wow.
The blender enables you to mix and/or combine parts and fluids for more complex recipes. Most importantly, project part number 6, the assembly director system, should be produced and delivered to the space elevator as soon as possible.
Okay, it won't be as soon as possible. I hate to break it to you. That's the first time I've actually seen a path signal in action where I had to wait. I didn't know what we were waiting on there, but now we're going to go over to the Paradise Island so we can drop down our MAM and do our research for the next level of stuff, which I'm very excited about. I don't know if you can tell. Paradise Island is so pretty. Uh-oh. Presents have stopped. We never plugged in our sink. That'll make sense of that then. There we go. I should start getting us some more points. I don't know how many points these give us. Or coins, tickets, I don't know. Probably can't be that many tickets, but I think we're just going to sit down our MAM just right here. It's right here. Very chill out here. We don't do foundations here on Paradise Island. So we need 100 presents and then 200 of each ornament. This, have those back. And then 200 blues and 200 yellows. Or no, reds. Blue and red, not blue and yellow. I don't know where I got yellow from. Oh, you know what? I think the next ones are yellow, or like gold and silver maybe? Yeah, copper and iron. Oh, wait, do I need stuff for these? I'm going to be annoyed.
Oh, joy. The tree is fancier now. Well done. Unfortunately, you are only halfway there. More appropriate
Unfortunately.
ornaments made with iron and copper can now be
Oh
created in the
no.
foundry. When I say more appropriate, I am referring to the
Day
usage of
14.
factory materials as a subtle reminder of your purpose on this planet, and the fate of all of humanity resting on your shoulders, of course.
Of course, of course. Oh no. Does that mean I need to be bringing things over here for this? Oh my gosh, I need ingots. Oh, we need ingots. I had no idea. I had forgotten. I did have an idea because I have done this before. But as you know, and as we have discussed, there are no nodes on this whole island. There's no nothing except for pretty. Oh, that's a nice. You get a view of my base from over there. Big stair is big stair. How many a minute do I need? 7E. 10 a minute for 10 of these a minute. I'm making 15 of these a minute, of course. And so it's 10 and 10. That's 15 iron and 10 copper ingots a minute. For I needed 10 of each of those, and I'm making, oh wait, I'm making 60 a minute, or 30 reds and 60 blues. Which means, hold on. I'm making 30 reds. I can have 3 of these machines, and if I'm making 60 blues, I can have 4 of these machines. I should probably do 2. I should probably do 2 of each. Just in case there is something else I need those ornaments for. So I'm not using up everything. That also means we're going to need to have a dedicated train that brings ingots here, at least for the time being. Oops, wrong button. Okay. If I do this. Oh, I lost. Oh, that means none of that has power over there either. That's okay. Oops, I don't have Zoop on yet because I just started playing. I didn't need to go all the way around. Probably to here. What if I do this? And do a freight platform. Oh man. Now I need to have something that brings over just like the slightest amount of ingots. I think we can make that happen. This will be temporary. Let's go back to home. I think I have an idea here. For how this is going to happen. And it's going to be using my home base parking. Will it be using? Yeah, it'll be using my... It's going to be temporary. So it's not going to have to stick around. No, that won't work. It might work. It's going to be temporary. Obviously. Because we need, what, 20 copper ingot and 30 iron ingot a minute. So nothing crazy. What are we stopping for? Okay. So let's do some. Oh, I didn't mean to. I always get out just like a hair before I mean to. So my thought is, that doesn't look great, does it? That's okay. Put something like, just something here that needs to be like 2, 3, 4 wide, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. Because this is going to be temporary. We'll get rid of all of this. Want to zoom. When we're done, I think we'll put a train here. It's just going to take off of a little bit off of what we were getting from the stuff in here to make these base parts. Again, the phrase, I think it was like robbing Peter to pay Paul or something. We actually need to make it one. Oh, and then we're clipping. Oh no. Really, it needs to come like here. Should have checked that first. And I like to, when I build these, to make it look like it's solid by not putting anything in that bottom area. Great platform here. Of course, it turns too sharply. What about you? Will you reach? Yes. Hopefully that won't mess with any of my signals. And we'll just have a simple, easy push-pull train here, because this is FICMAS temp station. And then we make a train. We make a freight car, and then we make another train. And this is called, nope. That actually is what I wanted, hold on. Then they have this train, which is the FICMAS temp train. This is a load station. Now I need to get some copper ingots and some iron ingots from in here. Let's see. You make 30 a minute. I need 30 a minute. What I can do. How many sloops do I have? I have 5 sloops left. So you're copper. Is this a merger or a splitter? This is a merger. Darn it. Oh, you know what? This doesn't need to be a merger. These could actually be splitters. Hold on. These could both be splitters. Connect here and here. Into a merger here. Give you a... Just give this one a sloop. Just give this one a sloop. Just in cases. So then they would come here and then go over to the train. So I need to make my entrance here for the train part. Need to be on this same wall here. which would be a conveyor wall hole. Well, we decided we needed 20 and 30 a minute. We need 50 a minute total, which is just nothing. Curve, no. Here. Now I have to make sure I have it right, what I needed per minute. Come here, Foundry. I want to do 2 of these. Yeah, I needed 20 of these a minute, 30 of those a minute. So I need 50 a minute. No biggie. All of this temporary nonsense. Emphasis on nonsense. Is that gonna go right in front of my door? No, it goes right next to my door, though. That's nice to look at, though. And that'll bring over that. And while this is loading, I'm gonna need... I'm gonna need like a Paradise Island parking. Oh my goodness. This was meant to be a little 10-minute excursion that has really blown up, huh? I changed up Paradise Island a little bit on my way over here. So now we have our Paradise Island temp FICMAS situation. And so now I think I'm going to have to do like a... Oh no, I didn't put a stopper. Oh, this is the end. Oh, this is the end. Anyway. You saw nothing. That went exactly like I needed it to. And I went to the space I wanted it to go. Definitely nothing else as I was worried about. Like the stop and go of it all. Yes, yes, boom. Also one here. So I think I need to do... What are they called? Block and start and stop thingies. Block signal. This is all one thing right now. So this would be where it exits and then where it enters. Do these work? No. I didn't think so. What about up here? Will it work on this one? I don't know how it works with a... Oh, you know what I can do? Is that enough? Will that work? Yeah, because now no one can come this way. Oh, I can put those even up here. The block signals I think are enough since it's like got the push-pull. I think. We'll have to see. I don't think I would often run into the issue. Oh, so no, that doesn't work because I still want the other train to be able to come in here. You know what? It's a temporary system. And it's going to be fine, I think. Now, this is the unload. Man, now I'm really nervous to try anything with this. Well, no, it might not even let the other one come in here while this is here. Whatever. So now let's go to timetable. FICMAS temp train. It goes... Those are the 2 stops. Save, turn on. So now it might not be able to even come here until this leaves. So we shall see. Now we'll need to have a spot up here. So let's run, because we like Mark 5s. Run this out to here. Then put it on curve mode, because that's what we do when it's in nature. Run this around to the other side. And then maybe this area can be where the tier 2 type things are. Whenever we're going to be bringing those other ones over here, they'll have to run all the way down here, which I'm sure won't be at all a problem. Now we have our two sets of boundaries. Why won't that go here? Yeah, that is really uneven, isn't it? What about over here? I'm too far from power, please. Oh, darn it. Can't believe I forgot this was a thing. This comes here. Because we don't want... Trying to find, again, a spot where I can do some stuff and not get rid of nature. So yeah, let's go. Foundry, a little gap. Foundry, the other rock. Foundry. Very little gap between the two. And this comes to this, and then to line it up like so. Will you show me when it's... Yeah. Then we have a smart splitter here on the end of this line that sends copper out one side, copper ingot out one side, and then iron ingot out the other. Oh, those are very clippy. So we go to the next rung up. No problems. And these just get a standard splitter. Oops, that's a smart splitter. Standard splitter. And if this is... Which side was this one? I believe this side was the copper. If this side's the copper, so then it is the copper FICMAS ornament. Curve mode. We do the same over here. Like so. Run this to right in between. Did I give you both copper already? Copper. Iron and iron. Blue goes to iron. Okay. I'm not going to sloop these, mainly because I don't have that many sloops. If we're being fully transparent with all of everything. So now we need to have both of these lines. Honestly, I might bring them all the way out and around here, just to avoid running into the other stuff. And then have to bring them like here. I think that's going to be the case. Ooh, is that going to work? No, that is not going to work. here. That works strangely well, actually. This one, these will also need to be on a little bit of an up. I don't think this is going to be as much of an issue over here. Not at all. Then we just need to run these two lines next to each other. Should be easy enough to do. Back around. Ooh, should be easy enough to do, he says with confidence. Nope. Now we're sending them over. They go on a nice little, almost like roller coaster ride around, and those somehow, they don't clip. No, definitely not. And then up, and down. That doesn't clip. And then they come into here. I have two trains that are mad because they can't go somewhere. Oh, those are on. This can't go because he's in there, and he can't go because he's close. Uh-oh. I need to put another signal somewhere. Lovely. That means I'm going to need to... I don't think I'm going to be able to get you home. You're probably going to stop in that same spot, aren't you? I actually don't think this one is going to stop. It's technically on a different path. Which means this little section needs its own. So block out, path in. So that one can go through now. You can't. Until we get a... I need to put this somewhere it won't clip. Oh, you can't. So now we do a path in, block out. Oops. This needs to be a block out. Oh no, it didn't fix it. Oh. Cannot contain stations. So then we need to do like a path in here. Block out there. Oh man, if that's not the wonkiest thing you've ever seen. Can you go at all? You're waiting on path reservation. Because the path before this one will never get clear. Right? No. Darn. Give me a minute. Give me some time with this. I need to get this figured out. I think it might just end up being this is going to have its own dedicated trail or dedicated rail for now. Has to not screw things up. Okie dokie. So I think... Oh, I just came to the realization. Oh no. Okay. It says you can't go. Station unreachable. Why is it unreachable? What if I send you to Paradise Island? Are you unreachable? No. That worked out. What if I send you to... Can I send you to FICMAS Paradise Island, Temp Paradise Island? No. Which means I probably made that too complicated over there. Which is not surprising. Let's go to Paradise Island. You can do that thing where you do a weird little turnaround. Yep. Oh, and you're gonna do the whole thing, aren't you? By the way, I made this big thing, and I think I just need to have Paradise Island have an unload place. I wanted to have a not unload place and have a reason that both of the trains could maybe be there at the same time, but I think that just probably overcomplicated stuff. Which I've been known to do, I understand. Now we change this now to be an unload. So now, wait, now we need to change the timetable for the temporary FICMAS train. And edit your timetable and add then Paradise Island. And then now I think once you start driving back to home base, we should be able to come in here now. And then at some point we would probably pass the temporary FICMAS train. Yes, here it comes. You can see it moving because it's got that red circle thing around it because I put a skin on it. Which is my own fault. That is a known bug. No, it's not going. Is it going? It is going. And I realize now that I didn't put any... You gotta go around a weird... Oh, you have to go all the way around, my guy? I'm gonna ride that train as it goes back over there, because I realized I didn't put a container to unload. Oh wait, no. Can you get there first? Paradise Island. Go. He's gonna have to go out and then around every time, I think. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen now that I'm gonna be out there and it's not going to be able to get there. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. There's a lot of jump cuts in this one. I'm sorry. This is not the episode I thought it was going to be. And I also had the thought, while I have you, that the way I have my schedule going is right now we're on day 8, but I think this video comes out within like a day or 3 of Christmas. This is episode 43. I already have 42 on the schedule. And it's scheduled to come out the 21st. And it's the 8th. I'm a little ahead. So yeah, this will come out 2 days before Christmas. And we're only on day 8. And then we will inevitably be on day 9 of Fix It as well, or FICMAS. Because once I get these placed and I make sure that this goes the way I need it to, let's see, we're going to have these actually be right next to each other. We're making 5 a minute, 10 a minute, so yeah. Anyway. These will most definitely be out of date. Gosh dang it. These will definitely be out of date. I'll probably be doing FICMAS well into January. And don't forget, I am doing Anno still. It's coming. Even though it doesn't seem like it. It's been a few weeks since an Anno video's gone up, but I want to do more Anno, so. Dang it, I didn't get connected the way I needed it to. So, don't worry. It'll come. This is everything we have there. Alright. Now we're going back to home base, and we can see that this is correctly stopped. So now whenever I go by it, he should go. In all of his red and green glory. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. Let's check out number 9 on the board, shall we? Love the snow. Alright. And it was a little bit behind. My plan was to do 9 and then record 10 when they happen, but you know, we didn't quite make it. So we can do 9 and 10 right now. I got the hat back. Yeah.
By equipping this new hat at the lockers in the hub, you can finally turn your mental state into a fashion statement.
Thank you. All right. Go turn our mental state into a fashion statement, Ada. Bam. Close. There we go. All right. I love the snow. And I did come to the realization that I'm a little ahead on recordings, as I talked about earlier. I'm going to be using a little bit of time here since I'm far enough ahead to get caught up on some quote-unquote busy work. So hopefully we'll be able to clean some stuff up around here. I have been a busy little bee. Once I realized I was so far ahead, I went ahead and have been doing some busy work, quote unquote, for the last couple of days. First of all, let's check the calendar. I think we're on 13 or 14 today. Oh my goodness.
It would be such a shame if you accidentally dropped this. Such a shame.
Is that that's a friggin' nuke, bro? What the heck? That's awesome. Well, there's a jukebox, boombox thing I never use.
A reminder that human creativity does have its limits, considering their obsessive insistence on continuing to make slightly different versions of every FICMAS song ever imagined.
Yeah, that tracks. Where'd it go? It didn't go to my inventory, so. Alright, that's 12. 13. Ugh. Okay, a lot of alien protein. Are we to 14 yet? Where even is 14? There's 15. There's 17. That's a nice little hidden guy. 18, 16, 24, 21. Finding everything but 14. 23, 19, 22, 18. Have I found literally everything except for 14? Am I blind? Don't answer that. I refuse to ask the thing for help. You can have help finding a number. I refuse. There's 18. There's 20. 22. I really might have found everything except for 14. What? It also probably doesn't help that it's 6 a.m. on a Saturday for me right now. I found it. Oh, and it's not even 14 yet. Tomorrow must be 14. Oh, I spent all that time looking for nothing. Let's make sure we don't need this alien protein for anything in the MAM. No, not there. Not there. I could do this, I guess. Make an alien power augmenter. Speaking of, we have power stuff to talk about. Haven't made any of those yet. Power slugs, I'm stuck until time crystals. Quartz. I guess I could unlock those. I just haven't. Sulfur, we got rocket fuel unlocked, and we got nitro rocket fuel. That's the power stuff. Okay. And holiday. Oh, I can unlock some of this stuff. Okay, I don't need this alien protein for anything. We can go put it in here. Turn into 200 or 100 alien DNA capsules. We're back down to one of these. Because we got the downstairs all cleaned up. We got every one of these is now gone. And the storage is being sent over to the mega base. And I was able to then stretch these out and clean this up where it divides into the two lines and sends out. And I do have the overflow going ahead and going up into the, what's it called? Sink. I'll never in my whole life remember the name of the flippin' sink. I tell you what. But either way, these are all now gone. And they're being used. It's being used for dividing the storage for the train. I thought about trying to see if I could work the train, like have the train come through down here. I just don't think, let's see. There isn't, I mean, there is technically room. I guess. I mean, I guess there wouldn't be room for a station and a train platform. I don't think. We're not gonna worry about it. It could be neat, I guess, but I just don't think there's room for it at the moment. I did do a bunch of other stuff we can talk about while we're on our way over to Paradise Island. Wow, we just went right through the bean, huh? You might be able to even see some of it on your map right now. Perfect. On its way here. Oh no, I can't count the map. I have the worldwide train network finished. I ran it up through the rocky desert. I made 2 lines that go through this little trench canyon thing right here, and one that goes up and around this cool watery area up here. I don't know what its name is. And they connect both ends of the mega base. So now we can do full laps around the world. The bauxite trains have decided that it's quicker to come through this way than it is to circle back this way, which I thought was interesting. Not mad about it. And we also came up, you can see there are a lot more veins, you could say, coming into our mega base. Because I went ahead and we now have all of the iron brought in. I cleaned up the coal, so the coal is looking a little better and making more sense. And I brought in the Caterium from around. I thought I might need to bring in, like, overclock the Caterium nodes, because there's 3 that are close-ish. One here, one down here, and one up there. I thought we'd have to overclock them, but even without overclocking them, the only thing deuterium ingots really make is quick wire. And even without overclocking, like I said, we can make 1,500 quick wire a minute with what's coming in. Assuming we use the, what's it called? Pure ingot recipe. So, pretty exciting that that's all taken care of then. Are you full? You are. I don't know how many I need, so I'm just grabbing 400. I almost came over here and was like, oh, I should put my smart splitters on here. That way we can send them off to the sink. And I was like, we're not going to make that many. It'll be fine. No. But that's okay. Hello, tree. FICMAS. So I need 100 red and blue. And I need 200 candy cane and 100 snow. 200 candy cane. Hundreds. I needed, no, not these. Snow. Needed 100 snow. Where's the snow? Actual snow. Oh gosh, it stacks in 500. We needed a bunch of these. I don't remember how many. I'm just grabbing that many. And hopefully that's enough. And I can sink whatever I need to otherwise. What do we got? Christmas lights?
I am sure all the kittens and puppies and even human children would appreciate being able to see all these pretty lights. It is a shame they're all stuck on Earth, waiting for you to do your job so that they can have long and fulfilling lives.
That's very funny. Wait a minute.
I
Got
do
it.
not
Oh, the
understand
snow
the
cannon.
fascination humans have with solid dihydrogen monoxide to the extent they felt the need for a FICMAS snow cannon and dispenser. It is simply a state of matter. Real beauty lies in efficiency and the synergetic processes and interplay of artificial and spontaneous consciousness, general sentience, and non-sentient matter, creating a new version of reality in every observable moment in the subjective progression of events.
Agreed, I think. Also, I didn't realize that we also had the bundle we could make. You can go back in here, and you can go back in here, and so can you guys. We should also be making the bundle. I missed that. We're going to make it right next door. How many? Let's see, this takes 5 of each a minute. And how many are we making a minute? We're making 10 a minute. Well, that's perfect. What are you missing? Oh, you don't have enough iron. Oh, that's because the train's not here. Oopsie doodles. Okay. These things look just a little off. Since they are... Again, we're not using any foundations or anything out here. So everything is just a little off kilter. These are mergers. I need them to be splitters. Gosh dang it. Telling you, if I had a dime for every time I did that, I'd have, you know, I don't know, $1. It's annoying that it's happened as much as it has. Get it together, pancake. Oh, I need to make that one more higher, I think. Curve mode. And we're off. So now I can give a merger here. And one of these here. There we go. Now we can make our bundles. I'm glad I paid attention to that. And now these actually will never overflow because I'm making 10 a minute and spending 10 a minute. Oh, I didn't. There we go. I'm glad I double checked that over there for what's needed for the next stuff. Because that would have been quite annoying. But let's make sure there's nothing else I need to do for what's next. Because I need the bundle and I need the day 14. Yeah, so tomorrow. I can't believe I have a nuke Noblisk. I don't know what to use it for. I'm going to put it away and use it for something. But I haven't figured out yet what that will be. Now let's go to the mega base so we can start looking at what's next, which will be Iron Ingot Production. We're coming up now on the mega base, and you can see here we've got our iron flowing. We have our Caterium flowing over there. We have a lot of stuff flowing. And we have of the Caterium. We just have this little guy. A little bit of Caterium ore. 600 a minute, but 600 a minute is plenty. I should put a think that I remember the name of. That way we can continue to A, get parts, and B, I should do it this side actually, and B, anything to get us towards that, there we go, anything to get us towards that happy 1,000 tickets. We're at the 350 mark, so we're getting there, but 1,000's still quite a ways away. And as we've talked about, the number expounds upon itself. So, it's going to be a lot. But, copper and aluminum are going well. These ones are yellow because even though I doubled up the amount of sinks we have down here and the amount of overflow outputs we have per line, the cable, as the cable is coming in, let's see here, and it's shooting up here, it's still running into the aluminum, and so they are slowing down a little bit whenever these all meet here, because when these meet here, it's like 900 parts a minute or something. And so, I mean, I wonder if I should move this over to here. How many, let's see, what is this going to be? We have aluminum. Oh, these aren't going to be, this won't end up being up to 780. So I should do that actually. Let's move this. To here. Maybe. Is it going to connect? It did. You love to see it. Let's get this out of here. And then get this out of here. Oh, that actually works out really well. And I can just connect you there. So hopefully that'll help stem the tide a little bit. I don't know if it will, but it's coming better. It's still a little hiccupy, but it's coming better. But yeah, we doubled up the number of sinks we have down here because we're going to be having a lot of parts come in. So at some point, I said to myself, or I might have said to you, you might have been there. I don't remember. But I'm half like, are we just going to need one sink for every 2 of these? We have what, 38 things because they're 19 down if I remember correctly. So do we need 19 sinks down there? Maybe. Maybe we do. we'll get that figured out when we get it figured out. Anyway. Ah, yeah, you can see. Here's bauxite. And it seems that adding the third train line to bauxite was what we needed. Because now we consistently have overflow from here, from all these other ones. Not this number 2. That's the one we knew was the giving us the least. But the rest of them do have a consistent overflow, which is nice. And I haven't seen, once we got our ore issues figured out here with our lifts, I haven't seen any issues with the copper factory thing, which has been awesome. I thought for sure there'd be something that'd be messed up in here, but we seem pretty clean. Now we have our iron ore, which I did my math wrong, by the by. I put some counters on here to check and make sure everything's coming in correctly, and it is. I originally had us at like 43 something, I think. We actually are getting 4,620. There was a pure node that I didn't take account for in my numbers, but I did take account for in my plans of bringing stuff in. So we have 4,620 iron ore coming in per minute, which will then allow us to have 132 refineries and 8,580 ingots a minute. Now, 132 divided by 2.5 would get us down to 52, which is what we had over there. 53, I guess. But I want to maybe figure out a way to... Oh yeah, there's number 3. What up, number 3? And here's our new coal setup as well. We have it now set up like the other ones before. We had it like coming in from the back and feeding it in the backside, then coming out the front, and it was just... I mean, it was different than we had everything else. And plus now we have more coal coming in because I grabbed these coal nodes out here, which we didn't have before. And so now we have 1,380 available with 1,440 going. So now we have just a lot of coal that we'll be able to use to make our steel as well as some other stuff. So there's our train line. There it goes. Or comes, whichever one you want. But for iron, I think as we are going to be wrapping up this episode here, I think for iron, I want to figure out a way to use refineries and smelters together. Oh, and I was working on trying to enclose all this as well, and I just stopped. That's okay. I want to find a way to use refineries and smelters together just to do something different. So like we have our entry here, because these don't take up, these take up more than one full like square here. But then if I add a smelter like here, that's not too bad. Oops, there we go. And there's this kind of gap here, which isn't bad. And I want to like see if maybe there's a, if I could like stack. I wouldn't want to just like loosey-goosey stack it though, because you know me. I would want to have like a foundation or something underneath. But a full foundation is too big, obviously. Oh, it gave a little feet to try to go down. That's funny. A full foundation's too big, but a half foundation isn't quite big enough. I don't think. Maybe it is. Well, now that we've done this, that doesn't look too bad. But I still need to fully overclock one of these though. So I made 1, 2, 3. Let's do another one of these here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know that we'd be able to fit this on a blue printer. What I don't know is why I didn't just put it on a blue printer in the first place. Ah! A control click really can get to you. Blue printer. 5x5 Mark II blue printer. So if I go production, refinery, you out here as far as you'll go. Here. Smelter. With the thought that it'd be 2 smelters. You as close as we can. I know I could half scooch it in, but I think I fiddled with this before, and when I did the half scooch was when I couldn't make it everything fit like I wanted it to. Ah. That's when it goes outside the blueprint designer. If I did this, I'd have 1 refinery, or I'd have 2 refineries and 4 smelters. And if I did a full overclock of a smelter, it would take me up to 75 a minute, I believe. Yeah, 75 a minute. And then you would go, if you were full overclocked, be... Hold on, let's do some math. 75 a minute times 4 plus 65 times 2.5. This would account for 462 and a half ingots or ore per minute. No, this is the output. I want the input. 35 and 30. So that's still, I want the input. 387.5 per minute. So at 387.5 per minute, this is what we have for one of these blueprints. And take all of this, and I want 4620 divided by that. I would need 12 of these. I don't think I needed these extra parentheses. Yes, I did. I would only need 12 of these to get what we need. So we could just do 6 one way and 6 the other. Huh. I think this might be the way to go. I'm going to make this into an actual blueprint here real quick. And then next time we'll start iron. You know what? We might start back at the home base. We'll see what time works for me. But I'm going to make this into a real blueprint. And I'm also going to go, and this might be part of the next episode, get that water that's like out there. That water. It's a lot of water. So I hope you have had a great day today. I hope you have a better day tomorrow. And if you celebrate, I hope you have a Merry Christmas. Because I know this is going to be the episode that comes out the closest to Christmas, I believe. Yeah. So I hope you had a good holiday, whatever it is that you celebrate with your family and your friends. And I hope that, I know we will see each other again before 2026 officially kicks off, but I still hope that you have a good end of your year and a beginning of your next year. See ya.